Hey, so I'm Jenna. I'm 31 years old. I'm married for almost 5 years now. I have two kids that are 4 months old, actually this week, and 2.5 years old. I have a daughter who's 2.5. And I think you guys might be on the fence, I guess, about this group, and I just kind of wanted to give my experience on it and just kind of give you guys some feedback, because going into this I was super hesitant. I am not an athlete, like, by any means, and I used to play sports in high school, but I've never been into working out, going to the gym, anything like that. Like, I love to walk, and I worked in the city for 5 years, so I used to commute and do a long walk. My office was not downtown, so it was about a mile or a little bit more to the office, so I used to like to walk back and forth and do that. But yeah, the gym, hard workout, stuff like that, definitely not my thing. So I was worried that this group was going to be a little too intense for me, that it wasn't going to be my kind of style or anything like that. And they have so many workouts that it worked out fine. Chelsea told me about Payo, which I'm loving, and that's been great. And so anyways, I was just super hesitant, thinking that I'm not going to go in here and lift all these crazy weights. I'm not going to be able to do the things that everybody does, and I'm just going to be super hard on myself, picking on myself about how I failed at something, or how I didn't do it in the way that I, basically falling short of my own expectations, not even anybody else's, and kind of seeing myself fall behind in this group. That was just going to be like a bummer for me. So I basically was, anyway, super hesitant about that. And I talked to Chelsea. I kind of got all my fears out there, and she's like, just try it and see how it goes. And super, super glad I did. The group sold me on that, because I knew that I was going to have other people who are in the same spot I am. Like, maybe they're not super athletes, maybe they're not people who love to work out, but having the accountability every day and the support and the, kind of like education, I guess, that Sadie and Chelsea provided along the way, or like kind of tools for your toolbox, helped you kind of go through and see that I can do this. And if I have questions or if I'm struggling, I just kind of write it on there, and you can type in your daily check-in. I'd be like, God, I had a really hard day today, and I didn't fall back and do this, or I did this, and tomorrow's a new day. And that was really awesome for me, and super, super helpful through me throughout this whole process. When I started, sorry, I have some notes. When I started, I have a couple of short-term goals, and that was just start and actually do it, because I knew I could talk myself out of anything, just thinking that I was going to fail or fall short, like I said before, of my own expectations, and think that I can't do it or have anxiety about that. And so my first goal was just to do it. Just start. Don't think about it. Don't overthink it. Just jump in and go for it, and actually follow through, see it through. Second one was stay motivated and see it through. Exactly. And so it was like, don't do it for a week and then decide you don't want to do it. Just keep going and see how it goes. Like, give it a real honest try, because they can give you all the tools, but unless you do the work yourself, it's not going to do anything for you. They can't like hold up your arms and make you do reps and make you do push-ups. That's all on you. Excuse me. Number 3 was develop healthy habits and come out of it a better, healthier, and more active person. So I have pretty healthy habits in terms of eating already, but it was more about being more active with my kids. My daughter's 2.5, my son's 4 months. Like, pretty soon he's going to be crawling and walking, and I'm going to be chasing both of them around. Ellie's already a tiny tornado in the best way, and so I wanted to kind of encourage that activity and that energy, and like, let's go out for long walks together, let's go on hikes together, let's go to the zoo, let's walk around the whole thing and not be winded and tired, and let's go on that walk to the park. Don't drive to the park, like that type. We live fairly close to a park, so that works for us. But those types of things where it's kind of like building healthier habits and not just doing it for 21 days, but actually kind of really instilling those into our family. And my daughter loves being outdoors, so it's just important to me to help encourage that. Some long-term goals I had, a lifestyle and mindset change, again, not just a 3-week thing. I wanted to do longer term, and I wanted my kids to see that if mommy can push herself and do things that she thought she couldn't do, then maybe they can too. Sorry. Chelsea warned me it was going to be emotional, and this journey has been, but in a really good way. And number 2, I wanted to feel really good about myself. I had a baby 4 months ago, and I had a daughter 2 years before that, and I kind of wanted to like get me back, and not just for myself, but my husband, and like my confidence, and get dressed in the mornings without trying to think of like, oh, this top will hide this, or these pants hide this. Like, I just want to put on my clothes because I feel good and I want to get back in my clothes that I had before. And it's kind of like shopping your own closet because you get to go back and wear things you haven't worn in a long time, because I was in maternity wear and then transitional wear and maternity wear again. So anyways, that's kind of, those were all of my goals going forward, and I feel like all of them got checked off, and the group has meant so much to me. I'm sorry I'm so emotional. It's like, it kind of, when I'm reflecting back on everything, you see how much it really has changed. I mean, I lost weight. I lost 5.6 pounds in those 21 days. I lost 8.75 inches, and that's great, but it's like, it's more about like the confidence and the mindset that's changed, which is, you know, that I can do it. And it doesn't matter if I thought I couldn't from the beginning, I totally can. And I did. And so that was super awesome. And building that kind of confidence physically too, with the weight loss and the inches and everything, but also going through and seeing that, like, if I can do this, I can do that. And it's kind of like, I don't know, it just kind of melted or kind of flowed into all aspects of my life. You know, on days that are super hard with 2 kids at home as a stay-at-home mom, it's like some days are just like, holy crap, what am I doing? But it's like, you really can push through and power through things and just think, oh, I can do it. And like, let's just go for a walk and it'll just start fresh and all new. And it's totally been a mindset change for me in the best kind of way. And so I guess, you know, if there's anything that I can tell you, it's that, you know, take that little leap, just try it. And if it's not for you, it's not for you, but it's 21 days. At the end of everything, it's only 21 days. It's not your whole life. You know, you don't have to commit to everything. And to also show yourself grace. Everyone in that group has messed up, whether it's a meal, a day, missed workouts, whatever. And no one's on there chastising you. No one's sitting there telling you that you're a piece of shit, which is what I don't know, irrationally was worried about. Everybody lifts you up and goes, I had a shitty day too, and we're going to start over fresh tomorrow. And it's do better, be better the next day, the next meal, the next workout, whatever that may be. But we're all human. Everybody's human in that group. Nobody's a robot. No one's a super athlete who's going to sit there and be on you. No one's judging you. I was the first one, I think, to post my before and after pics, and I just like ripped the Band-Aid off and did it, and people did it after me. And it's like, we're all starting from this place that's already in the rearview mirror. Let's move forward. And there wasn't one person on there judging anything about you, and they're all feeling insecure too. So I guess just, if I could leave you with one thing, take the leap. Just start, just try. All you're going to leave with is maybe some pounds or inches lost. And if nothing else, you're going to have confidence and a support group and people cheering you on the whole way.